I'm doing a live in, what day is it today? I've lost track. What day is it? Oh yeah, it's Tuesday. So I haven't done a quiz for a while, so I thought I'd do a quiz. So here we go, it's Tuesday night quiz night. Right then, so it's 8:45, it's just gone 8:45. Hope you're all well, hope you had a good weekend. So, let's do a quiz. We can do 3 topics tonight: history, food and drink, and TV and film. So, I'll wait till a few people come in the room. Hooray! Johnny Vlogger. Hello, Sarah Charles. How you doing? Hope you're well. When did you get back from Tenerife? You just got back, hadn't you? Did you have a good time? Hope you had a good time. Right, so we just do a quiz and that's it. I'm not going to do anything else today. So I've got new internet fitted today in here in my hometown, Eastbourne. It's so fast. It's amazing. It's literally like almost 1 gigabits per second, or what is it? What is it? What do they say normally? Megabits per second, isn't it? So it's like 1 gigabytes per second, and the upload speed is incredible. It's roughly the same. It's a little bit less, but that means when I do a video now, I can upload it faster. I uploaded one earlier. It only took 3 minutes. Normally it takes me about 20 minutes, half an hour. So I was quite impressed with that. So maybe I'll experiment doing some longer videos now, because I haven't been doing long videos. Some YouTubers do long videos, don't they? Like an hour long and things like that. I might start doing some half-hour ones. Because I can now upload faster, it makes sense to do longer videos. But before I didn't do long videos because they were taking too long to upload. So there you go. You came back late Sunday night, had a brilliant time, thanks. Okay, that's good then. Excellent stuff, Sarah. Have you got plans to go there again soon, or will it be next year now? Made me laugh when we walked past Porto Colon slow boat. The good old slow boat, yeah, Porto Colon. I should go back there again, shouldn't I? I should put a mask on or something. I was watching some guy called Ali Law. Have you ever heard of Ali Law? This guy, he's quite funny. He does a lot of videos on TikTok and YouTube and Facebook. And I was watching one earlier. He's banned from IKEA. He's got a lifetime ban. And what he did, he went in there one night with some mates and he stayed in there when it shut. And he put a yellow one of those yellow vests on, and he was walking around pretending he was working there, and people didn't suss on till about later on in the night, and security guard was freaking out over him. They was like filming and mucking around. So it just shows you can have a laugh, doesn't it? And then he went back there 2 years later when he was banned, but he put a £1,000 mask on his head where he looked like an 80-year-old, and he was in a wheelchair and his mates was pushing him around, and he was like doing wheelies on a wheelchair going around IKEA. And then he was going back and falling on his back, and people were like helping him get up and that, and it was all fake. It was quite funny. Hello, Gary Bus Driver. How are you doing? Are you working tomorrow? You'll be going to bed soon, wouldn't you, if you are working? So I don't know what's going wrong with this YouTube. I said I was going live and I couldn't see the notification come up. Did anyone see a notification come up? I think there's a few bugs in YouTube lately. Normally it comes up, doesn't it? You know, like if you do a thumbnail, it should come up before you go live. I'm going live at so-and-so and it didn't come up. I kept looking. I was like, where is it? Where is it? Never mind. No, I have 3 days off. I was in Brighton today. Your sister's birthday. All right, nice one. Well, happy birthday to your sister then. Was it a good birthday? Hello, Martin Wass. Hello. How you doing? Yeah. Right, it says I'm live now on here. It finally came up. Bit late though, wasn't it? Oh well. 3 days off. So how many days are you off then? Today and 2 more days or 1 more day? How's Denise? Hope she can still go to Tenerife. She would love the beach bar. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully she can go. Hi Danielle. How are you? So does it, let's get some names down for a quiz. Who wants to do the quiz tonight? I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Ready to start. You're good, thanks. Hope you and Denise are okay. Yeah, I'm okay. I think Denise is okay. Obviously, she's in pain. It's never going to go away, is it? She just has to fight it, I suppose. It's hard to picture what she's going through, really. You know, she's on painkillers all the time, and she's always in pain all the time, and she can't sleep some nights. So it must be bad if you can't sleep. It is very hard to picture though, because I'm not like that. It's very difficult for me to work out how she you know, what she's going through, how she feels and that. So it's very difficult to understand people when they're not well. Sending hugs. She might come on in a minute, hopefully. I did send her a message. Not long, Gary. Take shelter. I just farted. Really? Right. So any idiots on here, you're going to have to go, mate. You got a warning, a final warning. If you do that again, take shelter, you'll be booted off. Just tomorrow left. We are going to Tenerife a week Sunday. Oh yeah, Denise said that. She said you're not going to Blackpool now. You're going to Tenerife again, eh? To the reef. What part are you going to this time, Gary? Are you booked in at a hotel? We get rid of him. Bye bye. Ugh. Say your Harry Potter. Just get rid of him. Can't be bothered. Right. Costa Rica. Nice one. Mafia Strike. What's the time over there, mate? From India. Well, it's nearly 9 o'clock here. So what time is it in India then? You're obviously ahead of us. You always stay there, okay. Fair enough. I reckon it's about, I'm going to guess, 2 in the morning in India. Am I right? 1 in the morning? I haven't got a clue. I've never been to India. It's past 1 a.m. So you're 4 hours ahead then in India. Blimey. That's a long time gap, isn't it? Wow. I've never been to India. I might go there one day. Jeremy, I'm hoping you'll give me pink eye someday. Pink eye? What's pink eye? You lost me there. I don't know what a pink eye is. I know what a black eye is. Oh dear. Right then, who wants to do the quiz? Have we got anyone that wants to do the quiz? Let's get some names down. Oh. Right. You should visit, especially in a state called Nagaland. That's where you're from. Okay, whereabouts is Nagaland in India then? The north, the south, the east, the west? Few trolls. Do you need us to mod? If you could, Sarah, that would help. Hang on a minute. Let's I was just going to go live on here as well. I was just going to try and do something. Danielle's no good at quizzes. Oh yeah, I remember. Well, we don't have to do a quiz, but I'll do one if there's enough interest. There we go. We put him in timeout. Jeremy's been timed out. We ain't got time for him. 24-hour timeout. You was warned. We don't take crap on here. That's how you do it. I can't say I've ever put someone in timeout before for 24 hours, so he must have peed me off to make me do that. Gary bus driver timed him out for 1,800 seconds. And then I timed him out for 86,000 seconds. Oh dear. Gotta laugh. Right. Never modded before, okay. Sarah says. Hello, Denise. Denise is in the room. Hello. How's Denise today? You have to be made a mod, Sarah. I'll have to give you a spanner soon, Sarah. But obviously, you got to know what you're doing. Peer KAF, right. Your favourite trans, okay. Well, you've been deleted. Thank you, Gary. Trolls will just be deleted. We're all troll prepared. You get timed out or you just get hidden, removed, banned. So, right, so Danielle's not very good at quizzes. Is anyone up for a quiz tonight? Can I get some names? we'll try and get half a dozen names. We haven't got many people in here at the moment. We're struggling. Hello, JJ. Got JJ in the room. Michael Hancocks. Hello. I'm in for a quiz. Okay. Right, I'll get some names down then. If we can get about 6 people or more, 10, then we'll do a quiz. If we don't, we won't do one. Right, so we've got Michael. Michael. Denise, are you in for a quiz? Michael, Denise. Martin Wass, do you want to do a quiz? Hello, Triptech. Triptech's in. Triptech. That's 3 people then. You played higher or lower last time and got a score of 2. Did you? I can't remember. Sorry, no offence. I was just looking at some figures here. Oh yeah, 2. I can see it on here now. Yeah, I'm just looking at the list. So Mike got 15. Yeah. Tracy Chart. Hello, Tracy's in. Is Michelle T with you, Gary? Does she want to do the quiz? Sienna Squad. Hello. How's Sienna Squad? 15 is a crazy run. It was, wasn't it? Do I remember you? Have you met me? Or is it just where you've been on the lives before? I can't remember. You'll have to remind me, Sienna. I think you was on a live, wouldn't you? Right, so we got Michael, Denise, Triptech, Tracy. Anyone else? JJ, do you want to have a go? Angry Velo. You can't stay on, Angry Velo says. Okay, Graham, no worries. You're just coming on for a quick hello. She's asleep, Johnny. I'm watching Bake Off. Okay. Sienna. Oh, yeah, you did the... yeah, I've got you down here. Sienna Squad, you got 14 last time. How could I forget that? Sienna, right. I'll put you down then, Sienna. Let's see if you can beat 14 then. 14 you got last time. We're going to start in a minute, JJ, in about 5-10 minutes. Is that all right? So if you need to go and have a loo quick, or get a drink, or make a sandwich or something, go and do it now quickly. We're going to start in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Angry Velo says, I once asked a waitress for a quickie. She slapped me. Seemingly, that's not how you pronounce quiche. Put you in. All right, JJ, I'll put you in then. So we got 6 people now. Well, that's enough. 6 people or more is enough. Sometimes people join in after. We're going to start a quiz, political knowledge. That's about a velo. Right, so we're going to do... I'm going to do 10 questions on TV and film, 5 on history, and 5 on food and drink. There you go. Hello, Steve H. How you doing? It's a mixture political quiz. Do you like jokes, Angry Velo? Start from history. Yeah. Maybe, I don't know how many questions we should do. We normally do 20. I might do 25 questions if you're feeling ambitious. You've got school. Okay. Michael Hancock's. How's it work? Well, we could do it. The first person gets a point, but then everyone would be arguing, oh, I got it first. I got it first. So what we do, I normally say 40 seconds. I'm going to be quicker today. I'm going to say 30 seconds. You're going to get 30 seconds to write your answer. 30 seconds, and that's it. You don't get any more. So I'm setting the stopwatch now. So there you go. You get 30 seconds. When I read the question out, that timer starts counting down. 30 is ample to get your answer in. So I read the question out, the time starts, and then you get you write your answer in the live chat. Okay? And then when the time runs out, we read out the question and the answer. We see how many people got it right, and then we move on to the next question. And then we do the same over and over again. And we add up all your points at the end, and we see who the winner is. Yeah? Does that all make sense? I think that makes sense. Right. Sometimes we have a laugh on here. We have some funny questions or funny answers, and it's a bit of a laugh. Steve H is having a large break from his decorating. You're doing a lot of decorating, are you? Oh, decorating. I like decorating, but it takes a lot of motivation, doesn't it? A lot of enthusiasm to get started. That's what I normally find. Lager. Yes, lager, 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 lager. Can you guess what it is? St Mirren Vlogs. Where are you from? I'm from Brighton in the south of England. Are you from Scotland, St Mirren? You must be a St Mirren's fan. Hello, welcome. No, he's from England. Okay. Triptech starving. No, he says he is from Scotland. Okay. Welcome. Thanks for finding me. Sienna squads in Liverpool. Okay. Yeah, once you get into decorating, you just want to keep going and going and going, don't you? I like decorating. I like. The only thing I don't like is painting the skirting around the room and staircases. Have you ever done a staircase where you got to do all the railings? Oh, that is so boring. I am a Brighton fan, yes. Right, I think we've got enough people in the room to start now. So we got 6 people. Michael, Denise, Triptech, Tracy, Sienna and JJ. If anyone else wants to join in the quiz as we go along, you're welcome to join in. Super Seagulls, that's it, Gary says. Seagulls, seagulls. Albion, Albion. So we had a good win the other week, didn't we? Beating Tottenham. What a comeback. 2-0 down, a 3-2 up. That was incredible. My daughter Kirsty went. I'm well jealous. I was gutted I didn't go and see that game. Never mind. I might go to the Liverpool game in the end of the month, the Carabao Cup. Stripping old paint off the spindles. That's it. Do you have the TV yet? Eh? What do you mean, do you have the TV yet? Johnny, I still love you. Please answer my calls. Think of the children. What the hell? Oh dear, oh dear. Last live you said about not having a TV. Yeah, that probably meant no internet because it wasn't. I got cut off because the contract ended and it was slow, and I wanted a better one. I've got a better one now. It's just been put in today, so this is the first live using the faster internet. So hopefully the picture's clearer. Is the picture clear? Block the idiots, Johnny. Oh yes, okay, you remember now, yeah. Right, let's start the quiz then. Is everyone ready? Is everyone ready? We're going to start the quiz now. Right then. So have you all got your crystal balls on? Are you all ready? No cheating. No using Alexa and Google. Right. Here we go then. We'll start with some history questions. Yeah, we're going to start with some history questions. So question number one. Question number one. You'd have to be clever, I think, to get some of these ones. Question number one. We're doing a quiz, that's it. Who commanded the 8th Army at the Second Battle of El Alamein in 1942? And your time starts now. I'll repeat the question. Who commanded the 8th Army at the Second Battle of El Alamein in 1942? El Alamein, so it's Elalamein. You got 12 seconds left. These ones are tough, but they should get easier. Right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't worry if you don't know the answer. It's fun and it's just for fun. Don't worry, don't get stressed. So if anyone gets this right, they must be bloody clever, or they're cheating. Right then, time out. No more. Right, so the question was, number one, who commanded the 8th Army at the Second Battle of El Alamein in 1942? The answer is General Montgomery. General Montgomery. Did anyone put... Wow, look at that. Sienna Squad's got it right. Very good. Very clever. Right, Mountbatten. No. Montgomery. Sasso's got it right. I'll call you Sasso. Is that all right? So we've got 2 correct answers. There we go. Patton. So if you know your history, you should know the answers, shouldn't you? Right then, next question, number 2. Don't worry if you didn't get that right. Right, I didn't know this. Right, question number 2. Who is the only British Prime Minister ever to be assassinated? And your time starts now. Question number 2. Who is the only British Prime Minister ever to be assassinated? Assassinated? I never knew a British Prime Minister's been assassinated. Blimey, do you know that one? So you've only got 10 seconds. Get your answers in quickly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thatcher. Right, time up. So question number 2. Who is the only British Prime Minister ever to be assassinated? The answer is Spencer Perceval. Spencer Perceval. Well, Sienna's got it right again. Blimey. You're clever. Sienna Squad's got it right. Triptych's got it right. Well done. Thatcher, well, she should have been, yeah, but she didn't, did she, unfortunately? Right, so only 2 people got that right. Okay, Sienna's using her mum or his mum. Mum power, that's it, mum power. You need mum power on this quiz. Or daddy power. That sounds like something else, doesn't it, that? Right, question number 3. So 2 people got that right. What was the name, question number 3, what was the name of the fleet of warships sent to attack Britain in 1588? That's quite an easy one. I know that one. I'll repeat it and then I'll start the time. So I'm giving you extra time. What was the name of the fleet of warships sent to attack Britain in 1588? Your time starts now. That's quite an easy one. I think that's the only history question I know. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, who's going to get that right then? Everyone should get this one right, because even I know it. So if I know it, you must know it. Right, you got 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Blimey, the time's going down very quick today. Right, time up. Right, I think a lot of people got this right. Right, question number 3. What was the name of the fleet of warships sent to attack Britain in 1588? I watched a documentary on this. It's quite good. And it was the Spanish Armada. The Spanish Armada. So who's got it right? Sienna's got it right. Just write your answer once, Sienna. Michael Arthur's having a go. Yep, you got it right. Woohoo! Finally, you got one right. Well done. Spanish Armada. Right. Who else has got it right? JJ's got it right. Denise has got it right. Everyone's getting their first point. Michael Hancock's. So we've got 2 Michaels in here. Right. I better write the other Michael down. What was the other Michael? Tracy. Sasso. Triptych. Did you get it right? Yes, you did. Everyone's got it right. I think we've got an extra Michael Arthur. There we go. Michael Arthur. Hello, Michael Arthur. You got it right. I put your... Everyone got it right. So you'll get a round of applause. There you go. Well done. Excellent stuff. That's what we like to see. Everyone getting it right. Hello, Ali Bennett. Hello. How are you doing? Have you just been to Tenerife as well, haven't you? I swear I saw a picture of you on Facebook. Did you have a good time? Where's Benny? Benny Toy might be asleep tonight. I suppose people can't come on all the time. Right, woohoo! Woohoo! Michael Hancock says, well done, Michael. Right, well done, everyone. Right, excellent stuff. Click the thumbs up. Woohoo! Right. Question number 4 then. We're on a roll now. How many pints have I had tonight? I haven't had any yet. I'm on my first one. Woohoo! I'm on a high, yeah. Right then, question number 4. Who was known as the lady with the lamp? Oh, that's easy as well. Come on. Time starts now. Who was known as the lady with the lamp? There you go. That's easy. I'll give you a clue. She was on a £10 note. Right, you got 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. You said hello to me in the Calypso bar. Did you? Jesus, I don't remember seeing you, Ali. Sorry about that. Well, thanks for saying hello to me. You should have told me who you were. I didn't realise. Sorry, Ali. Was you sitting near me? You said hi to me in the Calypso bar watching Michael Levy. Oh. Okay. Paul My Plonker was timed out. I wonder why. Right. Right, so Getting distracted there. Who was known as the lady with the lamp? It was Florence Nightingale. So who got it right? Who got it right? Okay, Michael Hancock's. No, he was sat in front of you. All right. Okay. Oh, apologies. I didn't realise you was there, Ali. Never mind. Well, thanks for saying hi to me. Right. Who's got it right then? Michael Arthur. Michael Arthur. Denise. Who else has got it right? Ali's got it right. Well done. Ali. Triptych. Who else has got it right? Sienna. Sienna's got it right. Tracy. Lots of people knew this one. Another easy one. JJ. JJ. Sasso. And Michael Hancock. So everyone got that one right as well then. So another round of applause. Well done, everyone. Excellent stuff. Woo! So there you go. Maybe these history questions aren't that difficult after all. I must have been on a high, Ali. I was so excited with Michael Levy. And I think I was talking to Stephanie as well. And there was an old lady next to Stephanie at the back. I don't know what her name was, but she was talkative a lot as well. Right then, question number 5. The first modern mechanical cotton gin was created by which American inventor in 1793? So there you go. The first modern mechanical cotton gin was created by which American inventor in 1793? Your time starts now. You're going back in February. The first modern mechanical cotton gin was created by which American inventor in 1793? Cotton Eye Joe. Is that right? No. Good guess, Steve. Right, there's only 4 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. You might get a few extra seconds to get your answer in. Right, I'll read the question out and then I'll give you the answer. So you've still got a few valuable seconds. The first modern mechanical cotton gin was created by which American inventor in 1793? The answer is Ellie Whitney. Ellie Whitney. So who's got it right? Denise has got it right. Michael Arthur's got it right. Who else has got it right? Tracy Chart. Tracy. Good old Cotton Ginny. Triptych. Sasso didn't know that one. Never mind. Right, that's it. Sienna's got to go. Okay. So if I'm doing a live and I'm going to Tenerife in the near future, let us know, viewers, if you're going to Tenerife. Then I'll try and meet you when I'm in Tenerife and say hello. It's always nice to say hello to viewers and YouTubers or whatever in Tenerife. Have a great holiday, Gary and Michelle. Yeah, have a good time in Tenerife, the end of the month then. Nice one. Right, how many people got that right then? 4 people got that one right. A bit less on that one. Week Sunday, JJ, Gary says. There you go. Right, so that was question number 5. Should we do any more history questions or should we leave them? We'll do another 5. Right, question number 6. Question number 6. The charge of the Light Brigade took place during which battle in 1854? The charge of the Light Brigade took place during which battle in 1854? Time starts now. Who knows that one? Right, you got 3 seconds. 2, 1. Time up. Right. The charge of the Light Brigade took place during which battle in 1854? The answer is the Battle of Balaclava. So who got it right? It wasn't Hastings. Hastings was 1066, so you're about 800 years out there. Definitely not Hastings, JJ. I can't see any correct answers here. I don't think anyone knows this one. No, no one got that one right. I didn't think anyone would get that one right. That was a difficult one. So fair enough. So question number 6, no one got right then. Right, next one then. Question number 7. In 1620, the Pilgrim Fathers sailed to North America in which ship? In 1620, the Pilgrim Fathers sailed to North America in which ship? And your time starts now. Don't ask me, I wouldn't have a clue. Titanic. It's not Titanic, come on. The Titanic wasn't even built then. In 1620, you're having a laugh. Right, you got 7 seconds. Right, 3, 2, 1. Time up. Right, some people know the answer. Let's see if they're right. In 1620, the Pilgrim Fathers sailed to North America in which ship? The answer was the Mayflower. Wow, how do you know that, all you lucky people? Right, well, Joe Boy's right. Joe Boy. So I'll go from Joe Boy backwards. No other answers after Joe Boy. Joe Boy got it right. Well done. Angry Velo's got it right. Well done. Denise has got it right. Tracy's got it right. Denise and Tracy. Denise and Tracy. Who else has got it right? Ali Bennett got it right. Well done. You must be all good at history then. Triptech got it right. Wow, I didn't think that many people would get this one right. It must be popular in history then. Michael Hancock's got it right. Who else has got it right? Annette Allen. Annette Allen has got it right. Annette. Hello, Annette. Welcome. Yes, you got it right. Definitely not the Titanic, Steve and JJ. Right then, so how many people got that right? We got 4, 5, 8 people got that right. So well done, 8 people that got it right. Right then, let's see if you know this one. Question number 8. What did Colonel Thomas Blood attempt to steal in 1671? What did Colonel Thomas Blood attempt to steal in 1671? Your time starts now. Ali had a fantastic holiday. That's good. What did Colonel Thomas Blood attempt to steal in 1671? You've got 10 seconds. Mustard. Right, who's going to get this one right? 3, 2, 1. Time up. Right, you've got a few seconds until I reveal the answer. What did Colonel Thomas Blood attempt to steal in 1671? The answer is the crown jewels. So who's got it right? Denise Angry Velo has got it right. Denise Angry Velo. Who else has got it right? Joe Boy and Tracy. Joe Boy and Tracy. Who else has got it right? JJ. Michael Hancock's. JJ Michael Hancock's. Yeah. Who else? Anyone else? Sasso says you have 3 types here. Those who know, those who don't know, but copy the other answers, and the Googlers. That's right, Sasso. Triptech's got it right. I'm only giving them 30 seconds, so it is harder. We normally do 40 seconds, but I've knocked off 10 seconds today to try and make it harder. That's never been found. What's never been found? The Ark of the Covenant. Where was that lost then? It's under your bed. Hello, Robin. Right then, so well done, the people that got that right. We've got 7 people got that right. Right then, next question then. So we're on question number 9 now. Notorious British pirate. I didn't know there was a British pirate. Notorious British pirate Edward Teach is better known by what name? Notorious British pirate Edward Teach is better known by what name? Your time starts now. 30 seconds. Question number 9 on Johnny Vlogger's quiz. Do you know that question? Answer. Who's going to get that one right? Right, you got 10 seconds. 2, 1. Time up. It's not Captain Jack Sparrow. So, what was the... Oh, what am I going on about? I've lost the question now. Oh, there it is. Notorious British pirate Edward Teach is better known by what name? The answer is... Blackbeard. Blackbeard. Blackbeard was the name of Edward Teach, the British pirate. Blackbeard. So if you don't know, you know now. Right, who got it right then? Angry Velo and JJ got it right. JJ and Angry Velo got it right. Well done. Who else has got it right then? Michael Arthur, that's too late, that answer. I can't accept that. It's from Angry Velo backwards. It wasn't Captain Jack Sparrow. Blackbeard. Denise and Joe Boy got it right. Joe Boy and Denise got it right. Well done. Ali Bennett got it right. Well done, Ali. Tracy Chart got it right. Lots of people know their history on here, don't you? You're very good. Triptech. Michael Hancock's. Excellent stuff. Right, so there you go. VAR, about my point, Michael Arthur says. He wants his point. Oh, shall I give you a point? I'll let you have a point this time, Michael Arthur, but you got to get your answers in quicker. As soon as I say the answer, if you then type the answer, that's cheating, so we can't accept that. But I'll let you have it on this one-off occasion, okay? But no more. Right then, question number 10. Question number 10. In which year did the United States first land on the moon? In which year did the United States first land on the moon? And your time starts now. Go. Question number 10. Right. In which year did the United States first land on the moon? Question number 10. Who's going to get that right? You never know. It might be your date of birth. It's not my date of birth, though. It's close. Right. Time up. Time up. So what year did the United States first land on the moon? The answer is 1969. So I've read out the answer now, so no more answers. Angry Velo's just got in there in time. So Angry Velo's got it right. Well done. Angry Velo. Orphan 20. It wasn't 1963, it was 1969. Right, who else has got it right? 1967. No, Triptech's got it right. Triptech. Tracy and Triptech got it right. Michael Arthur, 2 years out. Denise got it right. Who else has got it right? They never did. It was faked, Steve says. JJ's got it right. Nah, they couldn't have faked it, surely. 69. Joe Boy. The summer of 69. Sasso's got it right. Sasso, yes, Sasso. Who else has got it right? Michael, no. Right, so there you go. We got 3, 4, 5, 7 correct answers. So there you go. That's the history questions done and dusted. That's 10 questions done tonight. So well done. Sasso, I'm going to start throwing some wrong answers in for those who are copying. Well, the other way to stop people copying you, if you think they are copying you, is don't put your answer in until near the time's up. Then that way they won't have time to type the answer in, will they? They won't be able to copy you because it'll be too late. There's a clever little tip from Johnny Vlogger. Right. So there you go. We're halfway through. Right, we're going to do... what should we do now? We're going to do TV and film now. So, question number 11. Here we go. TV and film. Who played the chauffeur who was driving Miss Daisy? And your time starts now. Who played the chauffeur who was driving Miss Daisy? There you go. Do you know that one? So these are TV and film questions. Who played the chauffeur who was driving Miss Daisy? You got 10 seconds. Who played the chauffeur who was driving Miss Daisy? Time up. Right, the answer is... Who played the chauffeur who was driving Miss Daisy? It was Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman. Angry Velo's got that just in time. Well done. James Dean. It wasn't James Dean, it was Morgan Freeman. Who else has got Morgan Freeman? Joe Boy's got it right. Anyone else? The guy on strings, Puppet Man. Bruce Willis, James Dean, Boris Johnson. Michael Hancock has got it right. James Dean. No, it's not James Dean. So there you go. A lot of people thought it was James Dean. It wasn't. It was Morgan Freeman. There you go. I was thinking of Thunderbirds, actually. Right. Your James Dean work, though, yes. There you go. You know what to do now, Sasso. Right. Next question then. Number 12. Question number 12. Who was the original presenter of the game show The Generation Game? Hello, Christina. Who was the original presenter of the game show The Generation Game? Your time starts now. Hello, Kale. Who was the original presenter of the game show The Generation Game? This is quite an easy one. I was thinking it was someone else, but he must have done it after. Right, you've got 7 seconds. I was going to do an impersonation, but I'm not going to do that because that'd give it away. Right, 3, 2, 1. Time up. Who was the original presenter of the game show The Generation Game? And it was Bruce Forsyth. It was Brucey, wasn't it? Right, Sasso's just got in there. Right, Sasso's got it right then. Who else has got it right? JJ. Triptech. Angry Velo. Who else? Tracy. Denise. Tracy and Denise. Nice game, nice to see you. Nice. Joe Boy. Is that it? I think that's it. Ali, oh sorry Ali, I nearly missed you out. Ali got it right. You must have been one of the first people to get it right. Michael Hancock's, yes. Lots of people know this one then. Michael Arthur. Michael Arthur's got it right. The two Michaels have got it right. Richard Cottonworth. Penelope Driver was Parker. Right. So Sasso's being clever now. He's writing the wrong answer and then the correct answer to confuse people. Yeah, it was sad when he died, wasn't it? Bruce Forsyth was the writer of the Hokey Cokey. When they put him in his coffin, it took 4 hours. Left arm in, left arm out. Oh, very good. Very good, Angry Velo. Right, so lots of people got that right. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people. Well done. 10 people got that right. Excellent stuff. Right then, so next question then. Question number, what are we on now? 13. Who directed the film Forrest Gump? Who directed the film Forrest Gump? And your time starts now. Who directed the film Forrest Gump? Get your answers in. Click the thumbs up. We got 13 likes. You got 10 seconds. Lots of different answers coming in here. Who's going to be right? You got 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Right, time up. Who directed the film Forrest Gump? The answer is Robert Zemeckis. Robert Zemeckis. So don't look like many people got this one right. 10 people got it right, even though only 6 entered. Well, I've added their names, Gary. We got some late entrants. When I get a new person, I add them on the list. Right, so I'm going down the. Ah, one person's got it right. Michael Hancock. Zemic. Zemic. Yep, I'll give you that. Well done. Anyone else? Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks. Spielberg. Angry Velo's got it right. Well done. 2 people. Triptych's got it right. Well done. That's 3 people. Anyone else? Nicolas Cage, Jimmy Savile, Tom Hanks, Nicolas Cage, Graham. Right. So not many people got that. Robert Mugabe. Definitely not Robert Mugabe. Right. 3 people got that right. Right. Question number 14. This is for Simpsons fans. In which town do the Simpsons live? There you go. Which town do the Simpsons live? Your time starts now. That's question number 14. Yeah, we can do some music questions. Yeah. Well, I'm only doing 5 of TV and film. Right, you've got 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Right, time up. So, the question was, in which town do the Simpsons live? The answer is Springfield. Everyone got that, Joe Boy says. Springfield, where Trump thinks they eat cats and dogs. They do. They do, Velo. Right, so Angry Velo's got it right. Let's see how many other people got it right. Michael Arthur and Tracy. Michael Arthur and Tracy. Who else got it right? Denise. Who else? Let's have a look. We got JJ Joe Boy. JJ Joe Boy. And let's see who else. Triptych. Triptych. Michael Hancock's. Yeah, I've got your name down already. Sasso got it right. Sasso, well done. I think that's it. Right, there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, well done everyone that got that right. Well done. Right, excellent stuff. Right, and next question then. Question number 15. Who played Pussy Galore in the James Bond film Goldfinger? Who played Pussy Galore in the James Bond film Goldfinger? And it wasn't me. Right, your time starts now. Pussy Galore. Who played Pussy Galore in the James Bond film Goldfinger? I don't remember that. Pussy Galore. Who was Pussy Galore in the James Bond movie Goldfinger? Have you got a gold finger? Might have a wet finger. Time up. Oh dear. Right, who played not Pissy Galore but Pussy Galore in the James Bond film Goldfinger? I'm not looking at your answers yet. It was Honor Blackman. Honor Blackman, is it? Honor Blackman. Honor Blackman. It's Honor Blackman. Right, Alan's got it right. Hello, Alan. Alan's joining in for a bit of fun. Right, there you go. It was Alan. Well done. Who else got it right then? Honor Blackman we're looking for. Joe Boy got it right. Joe Boy. Joe Boy. The Carshadian fella. Demi Moore. No, it wasn't Demi Moore. Triptych got it right. Yeah. Ali Pissy. Yeah, that's me being silly. Sandra Bullock. Bullock. I can't pronounce the words properly. Demi Moore, the wet woman. Me. Not many people answered that one. I thought a lot of people didn't know that one then. He's had a few cans. I haven't even had one yet. He's getting a bit blue. I'm going blue, am I? It's like I'm going purple on the screen. Right. What am I drinking? Stella. It must be strong, this. What percentage is it? Let's see what percentage is going in my head. It's only 4.6. Christ. It's probably because I haven't had a big dinner this evening. See, it's like lunchtime. If I have a drink at lunchtime and I don't eat, I'll get drunk on half a pint. It's terrible. Right, so there you go. That's the TV and films. That's 15 questions. Right, let's do... someone wanted us to do some music ones. Right, music. I'll pick out a music question then. Right, here we go then. Are you ready for the final 5 questions? Unless we do another 5 questions. Right, question number 16 then. So we're doing music questions now. Right, question number 16. Which Eminem single includes a sample of Dido's song Thank You? Which Eminem single includes a sample of Dido's song Thank You? Now your time starts now. I never used to enjoy drinking Stella, Steve says. Right, so lots of people are writing their answers there. Blimey. That must be an easy one. That was too easy. Maybe I should give you 5 seconds. Right, 3, 2, 1. Right, which Eminem single includes a sample of Dido's song Thank You? The answer is Stan. Stan. A very popular hit back in the day. Sasso's going. He's heading out. He's had enough. Okay, Sasso. That's a shame. He's doing quite well. Right, never mind. Bye, Sasso. See you another time. Right. Who's got it right then? Michael Arthur, Angry Velo. Michael Arthur. Michael Arthur, Angry Velo. That's 2. Alan Michael Hancock's. Alan Michael Hancock's. Yeah, I've got that down already, yeah. Oh, Michael Arthur. Sorry, I'm getting confused. Michael Arthur, hang on. Michael Arthur got it right as well, yeah. That's it, yeah. Alan, Michael, JJ and Denise. JJ and Denise, yeah, well done. JJ and Denise. Who else has got it right? Tracy, Rebecca. Hello, Rebecca. Tracy's got it right. Denise has got it right. Let's cross off Tracy, yeah. Rebecca's joined. Hello, yeah, it was Stan. Well done. Joe Boy. Joe Boy's got it right. Ali Bennett's got it right. Who else has got it right? Triptych. Lots of people knew this one then. I think I would have got it wrong myself. Shows you how silly I am. Right, Sasso had a go. Right, he had a go and he wants to go out of it. Right. So there you go. Loads of people got that right. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and Rebecca as well. That's 12 correct answers. So well done. Well done, everyone. St Mirren's back. Hello. Hello, Rebecca. Where are you from, Rebecca? Right. So the next question then. Question number 18. I'm losing track of what question we're on now. No, question 17. Which actor was a hit for Madness in 1984? Which actor was a hit for Madness in 1984? And your time starts now. So, some sort of actor was a hit in 1984 with Madness. Who was that? I wonder who was that. Right. Right, you got 6 seconds. Not a lot of people know that. I had to get that in. Right, time up. Which actor was a hit for Madness in 1984? The answer is Michael Caine. Michael Caine. It wasn't One Step Beyond, Steve H. One Step Beyond. Right. Joe Boy and JJ have got it right. Joe Boy and JJ. Well done. Tracy and Denise. Tracy and Denise. Tracy and Denise. Who else has got it right? Angry Velo, Rebecca. Angry Velo, Rebecca. Rebecca's joining in. Triptech. Triptech. Got it right? Yeah, Triptech. Who else has got it right? Michael Hancock's Alan. Alan's got it right. Well done. Ali Bennett. Ali Bennett. Well done. You must have fast internet, Alan. Ali. You seem to get your answers first, so well done. Super lightning internet. He was a very nosy neighbour. Who was a nosy neighbour? Michael Hancock's. He was, wasn't he? Oh, I'll get it, yeah. Michael Arthur. Michael Arthur. Oh, Michael Arthur, you're coming a bit late there. I'll give you the point anyway. There you go. Not a lot of people know that, but I do, Steve H says. Right, well done, everyone. Right, moving on then. Next question. Number 18. Which band are best known for the song There She Goes? And your time starts now. There she goes. Is it that one? Which band are best known for the song There She Goes? I could be wrong. Which band are best known for the song There She Goes? You got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, time up. Which band are best known for the song There She Goes? The answer is the LAs. The LAs. LAS. So if it's not LAS, you don't get a point. A lot of people are writing it down wrong. The Edlard, Lara, Lars. No, it's LAS. Who's got it right? Andrew Fadouk has got it right. Well done. The arse. It's not the arse. The Laz. LAS, Angry Velo's got it right. Well done. Tracy's got it right. Who else has got it right? Spice Girls. The Lars. It's not the Lars, unless we do a VAR. Andrew Fadouk. Hello, watching and listening from South Africa. Hello, Andrew Fadouk. Hello, I'll give you a wave. There you go. Lots of people are writing it down wrong. Gary says it's the LAS. The LAS, that's it. Misspelling. Oh, here we go. People making up excuses, eh? Excuses. Excuses. I got fat fingers, Triptych says. Come on then, what did you write? L-A-R-A? L-A-R-A, oh, we can't allow that. Sorry, no, I'm going to be mean. I'm going to be mean, no. If you didn't write L-A-S, you're wrong. See, you too many characters. Right. So not many people got that one right. Only Angry Velo and Tracy got that right. Only 2 people. Because everyone was spelling it wrong. The S is next to the A. That's it. But we can't allow that. Sorry. We can't allow that. No. We can't allow that, I'm afraid. You'll have to spell it properly. You'll have to check it before you press the send button. Or if you've typed it wrong, type it in again, quickly. Yeah? Ron and Ferris, happy birthday. I'm going to dislike this stream, Triptych says. Come on, it's only one question. Right, next question then. This is an easy one. This will make up for the point you didn't get. Oh dear. Right, question number 19. Which group had the 1983 Christmas number 1, Only You? There you go, that's easy. Which group had the 1983 Christmas number 1, Only You? And your time starts now. There you go. Get your answers in quickly. You've got 15 seconds. Question number 19. Who had the 1983 Christmas number 1, Only You? 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, that's it. Time up. Which group had the 1983 Christmas number 1, Only You? The answer is the Flying Pickets. Flying Pickets. Right, who's got that right? Denise has got it right. Denise has got it right. Who else has got it? It wasn't Slade, Michael Arthur. Looking from the window above, somebody gave me a shove. I am falling. Very good. Very good, Graham. Right, Triptych got it right. Tracy's got it right. Triptych, Tracy. Look at that. You're all next to each other. That's a bit weird, isn't it? Right. Who else has got it right? Flying. Michael Hancock's. Michael Hancock's. Yes. Angry Velo. Angry Velo's got it right. Yep. Well done. Who else has got it right? Alan. Alan's got it right. Well done, Alan. Ali's got it right. Well done, Ali. Elvis. It wasn't Elvis. Elvis. JJ's got it right. Got Elvis on the brain, Steve. U2. It wasn't U2. Andrew Fadouk's got it right. Yes, Andrew Fadouk from South Africa. Fadouk. Well done. I think that's 2 you got right now, Fadouk. Well done. There you go. Denise is going to be mean at the weekend now. Denise got it, John. Did she? Yep, I ticked her off, yep. RR, the Flying Pickets. That's right, it was RR. Well done. Right, there you go. So we're on the final question of the evening now. Question number 20. Are you going to get this one right? Let's see if you're good enough. Right. Which heavy metal pioneers got to number 2 in 1970 with Black Knight? There you go. It's a heavy metal question. Which heavy metal pioneers got to number 2 in 1970 with Black Knight? And your time starts now. Who's that? Do you know that one? Oh, I'm seeing a lot of wrong answers on here. Unless they did it as well. We might have to do a VAR on this one. Right, 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time up. Right, which heavy metal pioneers got to number 2 in 1970 with Black Knight? The answer I've got down here is Deep Purple. Deep Purple. Who remembers the group Deep Purple? I've got one of their albums, Deep Purple. Didn't one of their songs used to go down, 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 down. That one. I don't know if it's that song though. Right. So it's Deep Purple, but we might do a VAR. Not that song, no. No, Ozzy Osbourne, Dolly Parton, Chat Brown, Black, Ozzy, Jackson, Arrow, Black Sabbath, AC/DC, blah, 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 blah. Not a clue. Right. No one has got that question right. Oh, dear. Shall we do a VAR on it? Let's do a VAR and see if Black Sabbath did that song as well. Right, here we go then. I'm going to do my famous Google. This is probably what you lot do anyway to get your answers. Some, not all of you, some of you. Right, here we go then. Which heavy metal pioneers got to number 2 in 1970 with Black Knight? Black Knight is a song by English hard rock band Deep Purple, released as a single in June 1970, which it was. So there you go. Who are the pioneers of black metal? Pioneers like Venom, Bathory and Hellhammer. Which British metal groups were in the 1970s? Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath, Deep Purple, but nothing about that song. So it was Deep Purple. It was Deep Purple. RR said Deep Purple. Right, did you? Let's have a look. RR. Definitely Deep Purple, Gary says. Let's have a look. You put Dolly Parton. That's not Deep Purple. Purple. No, no one got it right then. No one got that one right. So there you go. A difficult question to end the quiz. Unless we get a tie break. So now it's the time of the night to find out who tonight's winner is in the quiz. We've been live 1 hour 24 minutes. Right then, let's add up all your points. Thank you everyone for taking part. I hope you enjoyed that. Right then, let's go through everyone's answers then. So first we got Michael Hancock. You got 2, 5, 7, 9, 12. You got 12 right, Michael Hancock. So well done. Next we got Denise. You got 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 as well. Ali's got to go. All right, Ali, do you want to see how many points you got quick? Hang on. You got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There you go. Well done, Ali. Thanks for joining in. Next, we got Triptech. Triptech's done quite well. He might have won it. Looking at all these ticks here. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 Triptech got. Tracy's got 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Sienna's got 5. Then he went, didn't he? He had to go. JJ, you've got 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sasso got 3, 5, 7. He had to go as well. Michael Arthur, you got 3, 5, 7. Ali got 7. Joe Boy, you came in late from question number 7. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You got 10. Angry Velo, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. But you didn't start until question number 7, so that was good. So you only got 2 wrong then. From coming in from number 7. That was very good, Graham. Arthur. Michael Arthur. Is that Michael Arthur? I've got 1. You got 1. Alan came in late. You got 4. Well done. Rebecca got 2. And we had a viewer from South Africa come in, didn't we? Fadouk, was it Fadouk? Fadouk. Andrew Fadouk, you got 2. But you only started on question number 18, so that was good, wasn't it? You got 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Michael Fadouk, well done. JJ's going. All right. Thank you, JJ. Take care. Hi, Denise. Sorry I'm late chiming in. Right. So we've got a winner. Tonight's winner with 15 points is Triptech. Triptech's won. Well done, Triptech. Andrew Fadouk, it was Joe Boy. Michael Arthur said he got more than 1. Actually, you did, actually. You got 7. I misread. I couldn't read what this person's name was. You got 7, Michael Arthur. Yeah, don't worry. I can't read whose writing that is. My writing is terrible. Well, they only got 1. They didn't do the quiz long anyway, so... Right, well done. Triptech 79, excellent stuff. Thank you, Michael Hancock. So I'm glad you enjoyed it. Click the thumbs up, guys, if you enjoyed it. Thank you very much. Right, so it's 10:15. So shall I chat? I'll chat for about 10 minutes. There you go. If you want to stay on. So we'll do a 10-minute chat, shall we? What shall we talk about? Cheers to everyone involved. Right. So there you go. That was good, wasn't it? I enjoyed that. That was quite good, that quiz. They're always unpredictable, aren't they, the quizzes? You never know how they're going to go. But that was pretty good. Right then, has anyone got any jokes? Has anyone got any topics to talk about? What shall we talk about? Am I going to Thailand? You can ask me questions if you want, or ask other viewers questions. No, I'm not going to Tenerife. I am going to Tenerife soon, yeah. I'm not going to Thailand at the moment, no. It is on my to-go-to list, definitely. I definitely want to go to Thailand. definitely want to give that an experience, definitely. But I wouldn't go on my own to Thailand. I'd have to go with 2 or 3 people. I don't think I'd feel safe going there on my own. It's a very big country. It looks very populated, and I would imagine there's nice people there and there's probably some horrible people there. So I think I would definitely have to go with a few people to feel safe. Maybe a lads' holiday. Have you heard who is New England manager? Well, I've heard it's the ex Chelsea manager. What's his name? Didn't he go to Germany? I can't think of his name. It was on my phone earlier. Is it Tolker or something? What's his name? Name Chelsea managers in the last 5 years. Thomas Tuchel. Thomas Tuchel, has he been confirmed as the New England manager? It said on my phone it's confirmed. But I don't know if that's true or not. Is it Thomas Tuchel? Thailand, Chiang Mai, Pattaya or Phuket? I'll definitely go to Pattaya, Alan. Phuket I'm not sure about. My daughter Chloe's been to Thailand. I'll have to ask her what Phuket's like. She went to Bangkok. Bangkok. I'll probably go to Bangkok and Pattaya, definitely. Not sure about Phuket. Yes, it's official. It is Thomas Tuchel, Triptech says. Johnny in Thailand would be a good vlog. It probably would be, yeah. It'd be a laugh, wouldn't it? It'd be a laugh. How can you tell the difference between a lady boy and a normal woman? You'd have to go down and you'd have to go put your hand down and squeeze below, wouldn't you? Phuket is crazy indeed. Soy 6-1 in Pattaya is your street, mate. You wouldn't come back, Joe Boy says. Why wouldn't I come back? What, do you think I'd get married to someone over there? Probably come back with a big tattoo on my head, like in that film. Hangover, was it? Hangover, wasn't it? That's hilarious, that film. You must have seen that film, Hangover. Nifin Gigi, hello John. Lif Gao. You would love it as so cheap. Yeah, what's his name? Darren John's just been out in Thailand, hasn't he? I was watching some of his videos. He was enjoying the, is it tiger beer or something? Do they have tiger beer there in Thailand? I suppose you've got to work out, you know, when's the cheapest time of year to go there? When's the weather? When's it not too hot? I wouldn't want to go out there when it's too hot. I don't like hot weather, so if it's like, you know, average temperatures, not too much rain. Triptech's off to bed. Good night. Okay, Triptech. Take care. Thanks for coming on. Well done winning the quiz. Yes, it's official. Thomas Tuchel, is it? Tuchel. The monsoon season. When's the monsoon season, Joe Boy? Yeah, we don't want to go over there and they've got monsoons, do they? Or blooming, do they have hurricanes there in Thailand? Definitely not. We definitely don't want to get caught in bad weather. No. Michael Arthur says news conference by the FA tomorrow, right? And Thomas Tuchel. Tuchel. I can't even say his name properly. How do you say his name? I suppose they had to get a good manager in, didn't they, to take over the England job. It's quite a difficult job to do, isn't it, that? Hopefully we won't lose many more games now then. Thailand is not that cheap there now, as they have had an influx of Russians pushing the prices up of everything, accommodations, etc. Okay, Alan, I didn't know that. I suppose that's a bit like most places, isn't it? You know, when they're cheap, you get an invasion of people buying properties, and they push all the prices up, don't they? I suppose that's what's happened in Tenerife, really. If you went back 20 years ago, it was probably a lot cheaper 20 years ago than what it is now. I know there's quite a lot of Russians that have bought properties in Tenerife. I've stayed in one myself. Obviously, a lot of English people have bought properties there, haven't they? And Germans. So, what's that? May to October? Is that the best time to go? Is it, Joe Boy? Yeah, I'm just trying to think. My daughter went to Thailand. Chloe, she went around October, I think it was, from memory. Shall we Google it? Let's Google it then. Let's Google it. It's all about Google tonight, isn't it? Google. Right. When is the best time to go to Thailand? Peak season is November to February. Right, so that's probably the most expensive time. While this might be winter in other parts of the world, it is the best climate to visit. The air is less humid and the sun doesn't shine down so harshly that you are drenched in sweat within minutes. Evenings are pleasant with a cool breeze blowing in from the sea. Best time to visit. Temperature, weather, climate. This is an old Thomas Cook thing coming up here. They went bust, didn't they? It's not even working. No, it's not working. It's crashed. I was going to read it, but it's not coming up. What are the best and worst months to visit in Thailand? Right, here we go. It says the best months to visit Thailand are during the cool and dry season from November to early April. The worst months are from May to October. So that, oh, there you go. That's that's what Joe Boy just said. The monsoon season is from May to October. So don't go to Thailand between May and October then. So November to April. So if the peak season's November to February, then you want to go March, April probably then. I would guess if it's probably cheaper March, April maybe. I mean, I'm only guessing, I don't know. Maybe March, April then. I'll write that down actually. Because like I said, I'm thinking of going there at some point. All these little things, all this little knowledge you need to know about, don't you? Because if you don't write it down, you'll forget it. If I don't write it down now, I can guarantee I won't remember tomorrow. Right, let's write that down then. Monsoon. Monsoon is what's that? May to October. May to October is the worst time. And then the peak time is November to February. There you go. So I've written those two things down now. So that will have to be considered. when I go, if I ever go to Thailand. There you go. Right, what's happened to the comments? Gary's going now. Good night, Gary. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for helping out in the mod thing. Craig Hargreaves, hello. Have I ever played Manic Miner on the ZX Spectrum? Yes, I have. Wow, I used to play that. That was in 1983-84, wasn't it? Manic Miner, I remember that very well. Yes, I used to be I still have got a ZX Spectrum. That's one of my favourite games. Jet Set Willy was another one. Lots of good games, weren't there, on the old ZX Spectrum? What's another game I used to like playing? Ant Attack. Ant Attack I used to like. The Hobbit was an adventure. They had like a Star Trek game on the old Spectrum. That used to be good. Can't remember what it was called though. It wasn't Star Trek. It was called something else. Timegate. They had a game called Timegate. That was a good game. Who remembers that? So many good games on the old Spectrum. Just trying to think of some other good ones. Splat. Who remembers Splat? Do you remember playing Splat on the ZX Spectrum? You had like it was like the screen would go left and right randomly, and you had to go around a maze, and you had to go over these objects to get points. And if you say like you was going up and then you had to go right, the screen might go to the left and you'd have to quickly move so you don't get splattered by the walls, by the perimeter of the screen. It was a good game, that. I enjoyed that. January is a good time to go, Johnny. It's festival season. Okay. January, festival. Okay, I'll write all this down then. Thank you, Alan. Festival season. LB5600 went to Thailand in October. It was great. It seemed to rain heavily for about 15 minutes each day. Then it was fine. When is next quiz night and karaoke night? Michael Arthur says. The next quiz night, what day is it today? It's Tuesday. I'm not sure. Well, we could do another one this week. We could do one. When should I do another one? Thursday. I'll do one Thursday, Michael. Thursday. There you go. Thursday. Look out for a quiz on Thursday. There you go. Joe Boy's off now. He's going to work tomorrow. All right, Joe Boy. Don't work too hard. Thanks for coming on. See you later. Denise is going. Not me. What's that? Where's Denise going? Where are you going, Denise? Oh, Denise is going. I'm off to bed now. I didn't see that. Right. Good night, Denise. Bye-bye. Gary's not going yet. Okay. Just had to put my missus to bed because she's hurt her back, Steve H says. That's very nice of you, Steve H, helping her into bed. Will you try a cruise, Johnny? Amazing ships, and you wake up in a different place every day. Yeah, that must be weird, mustn't it? I've never been on a cruise holiday. I have thought about cruises, but I don't know if I'd like it or not, though. I don't know if I'd be seasick or I don't know. I've never tried it. I don't know. So right, we'll put take shelter out in timeout. That's the end of him. Take your Spectrum with you on holiday. You'd have to take a tape recorder as well, wouldn't you? And you'd need an old TV probably. Probably wouldn't all fit in my hold-all bag, Craig Hargreaves. I'd have to pay for a big suitcase to fit it all in. And all the cassettes. Hello, we got someone from Greece in here. Hello. I can't read your name. It's all in Greek writing. What is ZX Spectrum? A ZX Spectrum was a home computer that came out in 1982. It came out. And it was very popular until about, I don't know, 1990, and then it sort of died because all the newer computers came out. The Commodore Amiga was very popular at the beginning of the 90s. I remember I had an Amiga. They had the 500, and then they had the 500 plus. That was a good game computer. They had it all on floppy disk, didn't they? Floppy disk games took over from cassette games. And then they started bringing games out on disc, didn't they? Then the PC became a good computer game, didn't it? And then you got all the PlayStation started coming out, and all the other consoles started coming out, didn't they? ZX81 was before the Spectrum, yes, and so was the ZX80. I have actually got a ZX80. It's quite collectible now. The ZX81, I never liked that computer. That was horrible. It was, didn't it only have 1K memory? And it was black and white. There was no colour. And every time you pressed a button on the keyboard, the screen flickered, didn't it? It used to flicker. It was a horrible, horrible thing. And the graphics were like squares, weren't they? Because it was so basic. I think they had a Hangman game on the ZX81, didn't they? You've never seen a ZX80? It was Pong on the ZX80, yes. You've never seen a ZX80? Well, it's similar to the ZX81, but probably more basic than a ZX81. I have got one. I did test it. It did work, but it's been in storage for many years in a box, so I don't know. I might get it out sometime. You never know. I might do a live one day with it powered up, and I might get all the Sinclair computers. I've got the ZX80, the 81. They did the QL, didn't they? The business computer. Then they did the Spectrum. 16K, 48K, then they did the plus 2, 128K, then they did the plus 3 with the floppy disk, and they brought out, I think that was it, wasn't it? For who was it that bought Sinclair? Can't remember what they were called now. What was the name of was it Alan Sugar? Didn't he buy them? Amstrad. That was it, Amstrad. Alan Sugar owned Amstrad, didn't he? Didn't he buy Sinclair? Didn't Sinclair go bust or something? He saved them, didn't he? That blimmin' plus 2 Spectrum they brought out, that was a disaster, because I remember I bought one in Boots. It was £199. It had a lovely keyboard, the built-in cassette deck. It was grey, and it was like a big long computer, wasn't it? And it had a nice, the sound came through the telly and all that. It had a better picture, and but the problem with that computer is when you put the games in the cassette deck to load, it didn't have an adjustable volume control, and a lot of the games were crashing or were not loading on that computer. So I ended up getting very angry with that computer, and I think I got a hammer and I just went and I just threw it across the room, and I went stuff that, and I went back to the ZX Spectrum, the original one, the 48K one with the rubber keyboard. But saying that though, they did bring out a ZX Plus 128K. Who remembers the ZX Plus? It was a black keyboard. It was better than, well, it's supposedly meant to be better than the rubber keyboard one, but it had extra memory on the side, like all these little metal vents, lines, and that was a really good computer. That was brilliant. And the Plus 3, the hard disk one, yes, I didn't like that one, Steve H. I couldn't get on with that one. Tape decks are problematic, but can be easily fixed. Yeah, the problem with the old cassettes, the games used to get chewed up, didn't they? If you had a dodgy tape recorder, if you had a dodgy tape deck, it would chew the tape up, wouldn't it, and destroy the game, and you'd have to buy another one, or you'd have to make a backup copy of it. Yeah, they were the days, weren't they? 7 minutes to load a game, and then it would get to 6 minutes 59 seconds, and then the screen would go black and it would crash. And you go, oh no, I've got to spend another 7 minutes trying to load it again. They were the fun days. Oh dear. Oh, I know what game I used to like. Football Manager. Who remembers Football Manager on the Spectrum? That was so addictive. And it was made by a company called Addictive Software. And I'll tell you what, it might have been basic graphics, but it was so addictive to play that. You know, you was the manager of a football team, and the idea was to get from the bottom league to the top league, and then you'd get the FA Cup. And it was like really crap graphics, wasn't it? It was like highlights of the game. It was like doot, doot, and it would you'd miss or you'd score a goal, and some games you'd keep scoring, and another one it'd keep missing, and then it'd be 0-0 on another one, and then you'd lose 1-0. It was really cool, that game. I mean, for an old game, for an old basic graphics game, you could write code on the ZX Spectrum. Yeah, I remember you used to get the pokes. Do you remember the pokes? You used to get the cheats for unlimited lives and things like that. You would type in poke 23763 or whatever. You used to buy the little computer magazines, and it'd have these little poke numbers for cheats. That was all addictive stuff, wasn't it? Football Manager by Kevin Toms, that was it. Yes, that was a very good game, that was. Hello, Anne-Marie Elton, hello. Amstrad was owned by Alan Sugar, yes, it was. Harold Betterson, hello. We've finished the quiz now, Harold. We'll do a quiz on Thursday if you want to do a quiz. We'll play Connect 4 and play your cards right as well on Thursday if you're up for it. We'll do all three. We'll do a quiz, Connect 4 and play your cards right. There you go. On Thursday, yeah? Connect 4 on Thursday, Harold. Yep. Come on Thursday. Alan Michael Sugar trading as Amstrad. That was it. What happened to Amstrad? Does anyone know in the end? Did they go bust as well, or did they get merged into another company? I never knew. Can't remember what happened to Amstrad. I'd have to Google it. Or does anyone know what happened to Amstrad? Didn't they make TVs, Amstrad? Or was it just computers? You're tired after your late arrival back to Dublin. Have you just got back today, Anne? Or did you get back yesterday? I'd imagine you are tired, aren't you, if you've only just got back? Well, it looks like you had a good holiday, though, Anne-Marie Elton and David. Lots of photos. I saw lots of photos of yours on the Tenerife Friends page. He probably folded the company owing money to the taxman, Harold Betterson said. Okay. Well, I like the one he does on the telly now. When he goes, so and so, you're fired. He sits in the room arguing about the way they're trying to run a business. That is so hilarious, that programme. Can you imagine if I went on there having a row with Alan Sugar? That would be hilarious. Oh dear. I'll go, Mr. Sugar, are you having a laugh? I know how to run this company. You talking a load of garbage. Mr. Johnny Vlogger, you're fired. Oh dear. This morning we came back. We did a lot in 2 weeks and met so many amazing friends there. Excellent stuff. Craig Hargreaves says Amstrad was sold to B Sky B in 2008 for 125 million. Wow. I never knew that. Right, so Sky is part of the old Amstrad then. I never knew that. Hello David, how are you doing? You come back early this morning. Knackered now. Amstrad did collapse as a business many years ago. Sold out. Okay. Yeah, it always catches up with you, doesn't it? When you did you get home in the early hours, in the night? That's what happened to me when I came back from Tenerife, if you did. And yeah, like you say, the following day, or the same day later in the day, in the evening, you're knackered, aren't you? Because it all catches up with you. And yeah, it normally takes me 1 or 2 days to get over it. It's a bit like jet lag, isn't it? You get very tired. Struggle to stay awake. That's what I find anyway. Johnny, you were the first we met, and thank you for spending time with us. Yeah, it was great to meet you, Anne and David. I love meeting you guys. You're a lovely couple, and it was fantastic to meet you. And thank you for the drink. And I'm sure I'll see you again sometime, Anne and David. Definitely. Thank you very much. You went to bed about 5 a.m. Oh, no. That's terrible, David. Do you know what? I think I'm just trying to think what time I went to bed when I got back from Tenerife the other week. My flight got back at 2 in the morning. And I think the time I got back to Brighton, after my daughter picked me up and I got ready for bed, it was 4 o'clock in the morning. So I'm like you. I was honestly, I was like jet lagged the next day. I was knackered. Absolutely knackered. It really is bad, isn't it, getting home at 5 in the morning, 4 in the morning. Yeah, totally agree with you there. Never mind, it's worth it though, isn't it? It's worth it. So I'm eating a custard jam roll. Look, a custard jam roll. Have you ever had a custard jam roll? Alan says Clive Sinclair first introduced the calculator to the UK in 1972, And the C5 tricycle, yes, I remember the C5. That was like a little electric three-wheeler tricycle, that's it. And you sat on a seat and you was leaning back going along the road. You don't see them now, do you? They're very rare. They must be collector's pieces now. But surely that would be... surely you would have thought they would start making them again, wouldn't you, the C5s? Like if they had an advanced battery in it and you're going along the cycle lanes in it, surely that would be quite popular now, wouldn't it, with all these cycle lanes? Johnny, I'm back in Murcia after 90 days in LA. Got back Monday evening, feeling rough, sore throat, etc. Oh, sorry to hear that, Alan. I hope you get better soon. Yeah, feeling rough and a sore throat. That's not good, is it? I hope it's not COVID. I hope you're not ill. Hope you have a speedy recovery, Alan. The C5 was way advanced in its time. It was, wasn't it? I mean, if that came out in the 80s, that's what, 40 years ago. And then all these EVs and all that, they've only started coming out in, I don't know how long they've been out now. Is it about 5 years? There was, yes, it was worth it. We had a fantastic 2 weeks and looking forward to our next time in Tenerife in March next year. That's for St. Patrick's Day, isn't it? Yeah, well, I'm not 100% sure if I'm going yet, but I'll try and go, yeah, in March. I'll have to hurry up and book it up, though, because they get booked up, don't they? The hotels and that for St. Paddy's Day. There was pigeon shoot for the ZX Spectrum, and you got a gun to fire at the screen. Was there really? I don't remember that game, Craig Hargreaves. Can't say I ever saw that one, pigeon shoot. David Butler says, I had a mini computer called the Sinclair Spectrum way back in the... Well, that would have been in the 80s, wouldn't it? It came out in the 80s, yeah. I think a lot of people had a Spectrum, didn't they, in the 80s? And then they brought... Commodore came out, didn't they? And they brought out the VIC-20 and the Commodore 64. That was quite popular. And the Amiga, the Commodore Amiga... I've actually got a Commodore Amiga, actually. That was one of my favourite computers after the Spectrum. They brought out a game called Lemmings. Who remembers Lemmings? I was addicted to that game. I was on it for hours. Hours and hours. What was the other one? Captain Planet. Captain Planet. You had to save the planet. And then they brought out loads of other games, didn't they? Cannonball and... Oh, God, so many games. My friend, Alan says, owns a pawn shop in Southend. He's got a mint C5 in his window, never used, buy back Essex in the store. How much is it going for, Alan? I bet it's going for loads of money. Forgot that. Forgot when it was, David says. Oh, Steve's asking what I'm asking. What price is it up for, Alan? I haven't seen a C5 for years. Probably about 5-10 years ago was the last time I saw one. Who Dares Wins on the Commodore 64 was good. Don't think they're worth much, Johnny. Shall we Google it? How much is a Sinclair C5 worth in 2024? A pre-owned Sinclair C5 cost around £169. What's that? A new one costs $7.99. That can't be right. The C5 was an electric tricycle originally sold in 1985 for £399. It was a failure, with only about 5,000 of the 14,000 produced selling in the first 10 months. It only had a speed of 15 miles per hour with a range of 20 miles. It didn't require a license, insurance or tax. A catastrophic flop. But then in 2013 it was voted the greatest innovation disaster of all time. A revamped version of the C5 called the RS E-Trike was released with a top speed of 30 miles an hour, a range of 31 miles, and a more powerful motor. Sorry, but I have to sign off before you fall asleep. Talk soon. All right, take care, David and Anne. Get a good night's sleep. Take care. See you, Dave and Anne. They were expensive, brand new, Steve H. Good night, Anne and Dave. Thank you for coming on. Yeah, C5. I'm just looking on eBay. £350 someone's selling one for. Wow. They're not that expensive then, are they? So they're about the same price now as what they were in 1980. You thought they'd be worth more. But I suppose it's only got a range, what did it say it had a range of? 20 miles. 15 mile an hour top speed. That's probably going downhill. I bet if you had to go up a steep hill, the battery would probably go flat in 5 minutes. And someone else is selling one for £1,500 a pound here. Blimey. I wonder how much a new battery is for one of them. Matthew Wright, that's cheap. Yeah, there was one for 400 and one for 1,500. It's funny. I bought a load of Spectrums in around 2000-ish, and I thought they were all going to be worth a fortune, but they haven't really gone up much in value. I've still got quite a few. I need to get rid of them really because they're just sitting around. So I'll probably get rid of all my Spectrums and just keep a couple. So if anyone's interested in a ZX Spectrum, I have got some for sale. If you want to buy one, but they're sort of roughly about £50 to £100. The ones I'm selling. I've got some that don't work, so I could sell them for about 10, 15 quid. Some are working, but they're tatty, and then I've got some mint condition ones that are in boxes, original condition. Some I've repaired, and they've got a new membrane, the keyboard. So I've got a mixture. I should set one up on a live. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. I've never done that before, Steve H. There's quite a few things I haven't done on a live yet. I was going to do that Guitar Hero sometime as well. Set up Guitar Hero. Who remembers Guitar Hero, where you got the guitar and you load the game in and you have to press the buttons on the guitar, don't you? Which is supposedly the strings. And if you press the right button, the right string, then it plays the song. And if you miss the button, then it doesn't play it properly. And it sounds bloody awful. You need to get I'd have to get HDMI conversion for a lot of the TVs. That's right, because a lot of the TVs now don't have an aerial socket on the back, do they? They've done away with all that, haven't they? I've emailed him, Johnny. I will let you know this is used and 1985 model. Yeah, I've got I think I bought an HDMI conversion adapter somewhere. It's lying around somewhere, but I have got an old TV. So when I rig up the Spectrum, I find if you've got one of the Samsung TVs, the plasma ones, there's not many around now, but they're good TVs if you can find one working. They've got the HDMI, they've got the phono sockets on the back, and they've got the aerial socket as well. They've got all three connections on the back. And they've also got the SCART socket on the back as well. The SCART socket was quite a good thing in its day, wasn't it? Before HDMI came out. They are bloody heavy, aren't they? I know I've got a 50-inch one and a 40-inch one, and I tell you something, you try carrying that down a block of flats of stairs. If you can get from the top floor of a flat and walk down all the stairs to the bottom without dropping it, you're very clever. Because they are so bloody heavy. And if you drop it, that's it. It's ruined, isn't it? The screen will break. Johnny, I will tell you how much a brand new battery is on a 3-year-old Porsche Cayenne EV for a replacement. My wife was quoted 57 grand. Oh my god. That's what the Map Master's got, hasn't he? One of those. A Porsche, how do you say it? Cayenne? I can't say it. EV Cayenne. Yeah, I've watched a lot of the Mac Master's videos on his EV Porsche. Oh dear. They seem a bit of a nightmare, don't they, those EV vehicles? I don't think I could... I've never had an EV vehicle yet. No doubt in the future I'll get one. Probably not a Porsche. Probably some cheap car. And it'd be interesting, won't it, to see how I get on with it. Scrap in no time, Steve H says. So what's she going to do with it? Is she going to get rid of it or spend 57 grand on a new battery? Is it not under warranty, Harold says. Yeah, is the battery not under warranty? Surely it's under warranty, isn't it? I suppose if it's going to cost 57 grand, you would try and buy a used battery, wouldn't you? A second-hand one. I'm sure that would be a lot cheaper. I don't think I'd buy a brand new battery for 57 grand. That's ridiculous. Didn't the Map Master do a video where he said he was going to trade his car in and they was only going to give him 32 grand for it, and originally it cost 130 something thousand, and he'd only had it a year or something, and it was going to lose 100 grand in value. I mean, that is ridiculous, isn't it? £100,000 depreciation in a year, or maybe say a year and a half. That's just mental, isn't it? That is absolutely mental. From a vehicle, a car, to devalue that much. Absolute crazy. Push the car off a cliff and claim on the insurance, Harold says. Yeah, that's it. Or bloody set fire to it somewhere. Park it in an airport car park and set fire to it. Or park it somewhere where there's not many cars, because that's a bit unfair if you set light to 1,000 cars. That was pretty massive, wasn't it? That fire at Luton Airport multi-storey car park. Everyone thought it was an EV though, didn't they? That started it, and it wasn't. Apparently, it was a diesel car. So it's not always the EV cars that catch fire. Petrol and diesel cars catch fire as well. But it does take a lot more to set fire to a diesel car than a petrol car, because it's heavy oil, isn't it? It has to, it takes longer to ignite. I mean, petrol's very dangerous, very flammable. I've nearly blown myself up with petrol. I did a very silly thing in the garden where I got like an old barrel drum, and I was putting a load of bits of trees and branches in it and bits of wood to burn, and I was trying to light it with a match and paper and all that stuff, and it wasn't lighting up. And I thought, oh, I know what I'll do. I'll pour some petrol in it. I'll pour a bit of petrol in it, not a load of petrol, just a little bit of petrol. And I poured the petrol in, and then I got a match and I threw it in, and no word of a lie, it went boom. It was like a mini bomb going off in my garden, and all this stuff, all the wood come flying out, and it was like a mini bomb going off in my garden. And all the flying debris, it nearly knocked me head off. And I was standing right near it. It's very dangerous, and I didn't realise that it would do that. And I think the reason why it did it was because there was no holes in the drum at the bottom for the air, and because it was all sealed and the air is at the top, you know, the air's got to go in from the top. When it ignited, it obviously there was no air, or I don't know, it just caused like a little mini explosion. It was very dangerous, and very lucky I'm alive, to be honest. It was quite dangerous. It was, what's that? It was an electric hybrid that caught fire, Steve H says. Did you run inside and deny all knowledge of the incident? Did I try firelighters? No, I didn't, no. I fart in 100 wine bottles and make your own methane propelled car. Yeah. Yeah, that's another thing. Have you ever set light to one of your farts? I have seen a video of it where I've seen it. You know, someone leans over, they do a fart, they get the lighter, and it's like a flame coming out their arse. Oh dear, I have seen that. That is funny. Am I close to Colchester? No, I'm not, Mike. No. Oh dear. Johnny Vlogger, do it on a stream. What, you want me to fart and set light to it live? My whole house would go up in flames if I do that. Was you caught by Dark Justice? What the hell's all that about? Don't know what you're going on about. I remember a friend had a Volkswagen camper van it converted to run on chip fat oil. Yeah. Is that dangerous, Alan? Converting it to run on chip fat oil? The buses were running on chip fat oil, weren't they? I don't seem to see them now. It seems to have phased out. Why is that? Is it crap? Is it no good? Even the aeroplanes were meant to be flying on fat oil, weren't they, or something? So that went out the window, didn't it? Didn't Richard Branson say he was going to fly 747s on chip fat oil or something? The T4s will run on vegetable oil, Steve H says. Mike Enfinger lives in Colchester. Mum's from Braintree. Hello. Go on, let rip. Nah, I can't fart right now. I haven't had anything to make me fart. So maybe I'll do it one day for a laugh. I'll go outside in the garden in a safe environment, and I'll do a live fart outside in the garden with a lighter, yeah? We'll see what happens. Oh, we got Prash Super Travels in. Hello, Prash Super Travels. How are you doing? I see you doing lots of videos all over the place, aren't you? You in Blackpool 1 minute, Tenerife another minute. How are you doing? I hope you're well. You can actually make the T4 Euro 6 compliant as well, but so many people are unaware. How do you make it a Euro 6 then, Steve H, Mr. Technical Guy? Come on then, tell us how you convert a T4 to Euro 6. I'll tell you what, I had a good... I'm very well, thank you, Prash Super Travels. I hope you're well as well. Steve H, yes, I had a good bit of news the other week. I've got an Audi A4 no, it's an Audi A6, sorry, similar to an A4, a 2-litre diesel, and this is no word of a lie, it used to be non-ULEZ compliant. You go on the Transport for London website, you type the reg in, and it tells you if you've got to pay the ULEZ charge and the congestion charge, or if you haven't got to pay the ULEZ. Well, no word of a lie, I went to London in September, I think it was, the 1st of September, and it said it wasn't ULEZ. And I didn't pay the fine for a couple of days, and then I thought, oh, I better pay the fine. I haven't paid it. I know I'm going to get a big fine. And I went back on the website. This is no bullshit. I went back on the website, right? And I typed in the reg of my car again, and it said, all of a sudden, it said that my car is now ULEZ compliant. And it said it was a Euro 4 engine, and it's compliant. I mean, how cool is that? So I didn't have to pay the fine, and now I can go to London in it, and I don't have to pay the ULEZ, so I'm well chuffed with that. But it is an old car. Surely it won't be like that forever. You're very well, Prash Super Travel says. Good, that's good then. We'll have to meet one day. I think you met my friend, Prash Super Travels. You met my friend Lucas. Didn't you go to Brighton for the Gay Pride in August? You must have met... I think you met my friend Lucas. I'm pretty sure you did. You can have an AdBlue tank and different injections. I have only seen one, but definitely can be done. Bit under the weather, but... Yes, travel every week or every 2 weeks. Off to Wales on Thursday. Okay. You wasn't in Brighton. Oh, it must have been someone else then. Someone must look like you then. There must be a double going on. I'll have to ask my friend Lucas who it was. Result, Johnny. It was a result, Steve H. Yes. Yeah, what is that AdBlue thing? I don't get that AdBlue thing. Is that meant to lower the emissions on diesel cars or what? Because you see the big blue bottles of it, don't you, for sale? And I always wonder, what is that stuff? If there is a Prash Super Double, I feel sorry for the poor guy to look like me. Okay, I'll ask him. I'll find out who it was, Prash Super Travels. Yes, it was a result, wasn't it, Steve H? So the T5s are a no-no, aren't they? If you want to buy a T5, steer clear. You buy the T4 2.5 diesel. Is that the one to buy? Yes, Steve H. Another con, like when they fitted EGR valves. Yeah, they're bloody a joke, aren't they? EGR valve. I used to have a Vauxhall or an Opel Zafira diesel 2 litre, and I took the what do you call it? Is it the exhaust manifold? I took the exhaust manifold off, which is at the front of the engine, and no joke, I took it off. It was about 8 bolts. I took it off, and inside it was all clogged up with all black. It was like black powder, or like a black sort of medium solid, like a soil. It was like earth, but it was black. It was from all the diesel deposits coming out of the engine, and it was filled up inside the exhaust manifold, and I had to clean it all out because it was obviously clogged up and the fumes couldn't get out. And what a mess. What a mess. Got an absolute bargain. Sent my T5 back. Got an absolute bargain on Thursday. £40 for a twin room hotel overlooking the sea, less than 50 metres, and they have Wi-Fi that is on steroids. Okay, that sounds good. Prash Super Travels. Is that in Wales, is it? We'll have a good time then in Wales. Get some videos out. Let's see your videos from Wales. That's one place I've only been there a couple of times, Wales, and that was to is it Snowdon? Can't remember now. I climbed Mount Snowdon in Wales. I got a photograph of me at the top. And the weather changed 3 times. It went from sunny to cloudy to rain to fog and wind. Very unpredictable, the weather climbing up that mountain. Yes, it blocks catalytic converters as well. Okay, so all the DPFs get clogged up, don't they? North Wales Llandudno. I just did a recent upload. I paid £30 for another beachfront hotel. That's good then. Yeah, Wales is nice, isn't it? I've got another YouTuber. He's called Fun Times Are Good Times. Ian is his name. And he's got a girlfriend called Lola. And they went to Wales in the summer. And he did a few videos of Wales. It was up the north bit of Wales. Yeah, Snowdon, North Wales is very nice up there, yeah. Where else was it I went? I went to the castle up the top of North Wales. Is it Carnarvon? Carnarvon? Carnarvon. I went to Carnarvon. DPF is on newer vehicles. They're fitted to the... Right. I'm in North a lot. You like North Wales, do you? Prash Super Travels. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I've been to the north a couple of times, and I've been to Cardiff once. I went to the south once to buy a car in Hereford, which is just on the border of Wales. I think it's just inside England, and I had to go to Cardiff on a train and then get a train from Cardiff to Hereford. And then I had to drive all the way back to Brighton. Absolute mad, buying a car 200 odd miles away. Mental, but it was only £50. It was £50. It was a bargain. It was a Del Boy banger. And it was so funny because when I was driving it back, it was like the Red Arrows going down the motorway. It was so funny, all this smoke coming out of it. How I didn't get stopped by the police, I will never know, but it was hilarious. But I must admit though, eventually it stopped smoking. It was probably because it ran out of oil. The oil was low. Oh dear. You're in North a lot. You're in North Wales a lot. If you ever want to collaborate, let me know. Okay, be a pleasure to meet you. See things through my view. Yeah, no worries. Absolutely. We'll have to keep in touch. I think we're friends on Facebook, aren't we? We'll have to work out a time, eh? To meet up. Who won the quiz? Angry Velo says it was Triptech. Triptech 79 won tonight's quiz. He got was it 15? I think he got 15 right, didn't he, Graham? Yeah, 15. That's it. I'm just looking at the scores now. Yeah. I remember getting cars for 50 quid. Steve H says. Yeah, do you want another laugh? I went to Manchester once to buy a car for £50. It was on eBay. It was a Nissan Micra. It had no MOT. It was an automatic. It was a bit rusty. And what on earth was I thinking? I don't know. But I decided to bid for it and I won the bid. It was £50. It was a K10 Micra. So the old shape Micra. And bit of a rust bucket. And I got, what did I do? I got two coaches. I got a coach from Brighton to Victoria. And then I got a coach from Victoria to Manchester. I can't remember. It wasn't expensive. It was something like silly. It was like £10 from Brighton to Victoria, and then it was like about £10-15 to go to Manchester. So that was like what 20-25 quid. And I met the bloke in Manchester. He drove me to his house to get the car. And the next thing, I'm driving it home, like it's like 300 odd miles away, isn't it? Manchester to Brighton, driving down a motorway with no MOT, no tax. I mean, what the hell? If that ain't dodgy, I don't know what is. But in the old days, they didn't used to check things like that, or it was more easy to get away with it, wasn't it? They didn't have so many cameras. They were the good old days. Angry Vito says his first ever car was a Citroen AX. Oh yeah, the old Citroen AX. That was similar to a Peugeot, wasn't it? Same engine, I think, as a 205 and a 104. I used to have a Peugeot. I've had two Peugeot 104s actually. There was a 954cc and a 1124cc. I'll tell you what, they were brilliant engines in those cars. They were brilliant. I think they had a timing chain in them instead of a cam belt. And my God, I remember going on the M25 to Heathrow, having a laugh, and I was, no joke, this is no word of a lie. I was doing 110 mile an hour on the M25 in the fast lane, overtaking 2-litre cars, sports cars. I was getting some very funny looks. But I was caning it in this car. It was screaming. The engine was screaming. And the car was so light, it would pick up speed. It picked up speed and it got up to 110 mile an hour. I mean, if I'd have gone in the back of a car, I would have been dead. But the car would have folded up probably. But what a great little car that was. And you don't see them now. Youngsters aren't allowed to have fun anymore. Nah, I remember in Brighton, this boy racer, he had his little Ford Fiesta, you know, the old Ford Fiesta. All right, mate, yeah, you want to burn up? Come on then, let's have a burn up at the lights. And like you're pulling away from the lights. He's like thinking, yeah, I'm going to beat you easy, mate, because I've got a Ford Fiesta. And I was going, right, come on then, mate. Come on then. Yeah, I'll give you a burn up. Come on then. And it went green, and I floored it, and no word of a lie, I beat him. I was laughing my head off. It was so funny. So there you go. Peugeot cars were pretty nifty, actually. And I did have a Citroen AX. I worked at Gatwick and I bought one, and I think I only paid 250 quid for it. And I tell you what, that car was so economical on fuel. It only cost me like 250 each way from Brighton to Gatwick. It was so economical. I loved it. That was a brilliant car. I'll tell you what, you don't see them now. Prash Super Travels, you're going to bed now. Okay. You're going to edit a video and head to bed. All right. Stay safe. Take care, Prash Super Travels. Nice for you to come on here. Thanks for coming on. Stay safe. Angry Velo, I had a Peugeot 206 when it first came out and a 308 when it first came out too. Okay. Prefer shaved, waxed or bush? I prefer shaved. Keep in touch. We shall collab soon. That's it. We will. We will. We'll get there, Prash. Yes, we'll get there. What do you prefer, Stuart Katz? Angry Vito says a Citroen AX 1.4 diesel would run forever on £10. Wow, that's cheap, isn't it? I done that on a 125 when I was 17. Let the clutch out when the lights went green and the clutch smashed through the gearbox casing. Oh no, Steve H, that must have been embarrassing. Shaved, it's easier to eat. I suppose it is, isn't it? At least you don't get hairs in your meal. Motorbikes. Yeah, I've had a few motorbikes. My very first motorbike was a Yamaha DT100. I paid £250 for it. So that was in the around 1986. 1986 I bought that. I bought it from a very dodgy backstreet motorbike dealer who was very dodgy. He was like a Del Boy, but really dodgy. And I bought this bike and I had nothing but trouble with it, and I took it back and he fixed it once, and then after that he wouldn't look at it. He says, oh no, solder's seen, I'm not getting involved. And luckily I knew a guy that lived near me, and he was always working on motorbikes, and I asked him if he could look at my motorbike, and he managed to fix it for me, and I had quite a bit of fun on that bike, and I got rid of it eventually, and I've got an RXS 100 Yamaha. Who remembers the RXS? Energy induction motorbike technology. I bought one of them. It was off a guy from up the north, and he was living in Brighton, and I'm trying to think where he came from now. He came from somewhere up the northeast of England. Well, anyway, it come to the point where he lost his provisional licence and he had to get rid of it, and I've got it for £250, which was an absolute bargain, and it had only done 10,000 miles, and I think he came from Yorkshire, and I had this bike for about 2 years. It was like a burgundy colour, and it was a really good bike for a 100cc bike. It was easy. It was just as good as a 125. It was keeping up with 125 bikes easy, no sweat, and you do 70-80 on it easy. And that was a good little bike. And then I passed my motorbike test. I did my bike test on it, and I got what did I get after that? I've got I started getting the Yamaha LC bikes, a 250cc. Then I got a 350cc, and to this day they're still my favourite motorbikes. The Yamaha 250 and 350 LC models. They are brilliant bikes, brilliant motorbikes, excellent bikes, classic bike now. I've still got the Haynes manual somewhere, and oh man, I regret selling my old one now. Probably be worth a fortune now. You remember the RXS? Nice they were. Yes, they were. What's up, pussy lips? Pussy lips. I got pussy lips. The old RCLCs were the best. Yes. Yeah, I think the last one I saw was down in Cornwall. I did a video at a Weatherspoons. I can't remember the name of the place now, but there was a guy outside and he had a blue one. And I said, how much is that then? And he went, it's £4,000. £4,000 he wanted for it. Do you know what? I should have said to him there and then, do you want to sell it, mate? Do you want to sell it? It was absolutely immaculate. But I didn't. And then he went off on it. And I don't think I've seen one since. You call everyone pussy lips, even your mum. Okay, Eddie Wick. Where you from, Eddie Wick? So we're talking about cars and motorbikes. I don't know why, we just are. We did a quiz earlier, that finished, and then we was talking about various things, computers and Sinclair C5s, and now we're talking about motorbikes. We've talked a bit about cars from years ago, youth days, teenage days. You're from San Antonio in Texas. Okay. Are you a car or motorbike fan? What do you drive just now? I am looking for a new one. What, you're looking for a new car? I drive old cars, Angry Velo Graham. I don't buy new cars. I only buy old cars, old bangers, cheap cars. I could buy a nice car if I wanted to, but I don't see the point because they devalue so quick and they're more complicated to fix now. They're all computer this, computer that, sensor this, sensor that. So I try to avoid newer cars. The cars I've got about 5 cars at the moment. I've got an Audi A4, an Audi A6, estate cars. I've got, what else have I got? I've got a Nissan Micra. I've got a Honda Civic, and I've got a Corsa. I've got a Corsa diesel. There you go. I'm probably going to sell my Micra soon. I'm getting bored of it now. I don't really like it, and the main reason why I want to sell it is because it's not ULEZ. I need to buy a newer one. If I buy a newer model, it's ULEZ. The one I got, unfortunately, isn't ULEZ, so it's got to go. I've got a diesel Corsa. I hardly used it really. It's only £35 a year road tax. But the problem is, it's not ULEZ. If you go to London, you've got to pay £12.50 every time you go into London, and it's a pain in the bum. So, to be honest, it's not really worth me keeping it. So I'll probably get rid of it. Get rid of that. You remember seeing a 250LC done in Kenny Roberts colours, was offered it for £1,200 but said no. Wish you bought it now. Yes, you should have snapped it up, Steve H. Don't worry about the ULEZ. They are trying to force people out of cars. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind paying. I mean, I don't go to London very often. I only go about every 2, 3, 4 months. So I can always claim it back as an expense, can't I? But it is annoying though. I mean, I got scammed the other day. I paid £5 more. I paid 17.50, and you're only meant to pay 12.50 on the official Transport for London. It says the daily charge is 12.50. I don't know why. I searched on Google, and it came up this website, and it said it was 17.50. And I really thought it was the original Transport for London website, and it wasn't. It was a fake website, and I paid 17.50. I know it's only £5 more, but it's not the point, is it? I got scammed. And then when I looked at the very small print at the bottom, it says, this website is not the Transport for London. So basically what someone's done, they've set up a website for people like me that don't look properly. It comes up, it's 17.50 instead of 12.50. And they're obviously making £5 from everyone that pays the 17.50. So what they do, they make a fiver out of you, and then they pay your ULEZ for you. At least they do that. At least they don't run off with your money. They pay the 12.50. They make £5 on every sale. So fair enough. But I didn't know that. But I know now, so I won't do that again. Has anyone else fallen for that? Sorry, I'm not reading all the comments. Don't worry about that. They're trying to force people out of cars. Yeah, big time. But my knowledge about them is very minimal. I'm poor, so I appreciate trucks a lot and anything with four wheels. But if I was rich, I'd have motorcycles and sports cars. Phil K, do you believe in Jesus? No. Eddie Wick, doesn't London light suck? Serious question. Yes, it does suck. I actually know people that just swap plates when going through ULEZ zones, and others that just refuse to pay the scam. Yeah, well, yeah, I guess that's one way of avoiding it, isn't it? You put a false number plate on, but if you get caught, obviously you're going to get a big fine. There were all these people sawing the cameras and spraying them, and so people wouldn't get a fine. But there's so many cameras in London. There's so many. It only needs one camera to take a photo of your car in London, and you're stuffed. You can't get out of it. Angry Vito has a 2022 Jaguar F-Pace. I paid 40 grand plus for it, and trading just now I am only being offered 22 grand towards a Mazda CX-5. That's ridiculous. That one Irish teddy bear. Hello, is it worth buying a Nintendo DS for Christmas, since I like old-fashioned games and the light one looks cool? Nintendo DS, yeah, my my grandsons have got some Nintendo DS's. They're okay, but the only thing I've noticed with them is the controllers on the side, the joystick bit breaks on them. You can get replacement joysticks to repair the broken pads, or you just buy a new one. But they're all right. They'll keep the kids happy. Yeah, they're all right. Wow, that's a big drop in it in value, Graham, from 40,000 to 22,000. Yeah, I think that's why I don't buy a lot of newer cars now. Years ago I bought cars from garages like 6-7 grand. It doesn't sound a lot, but this is going back in the when would it have been? Probably around the millennium time. I bought a couple of Nissans from a Nissan dealer, and I bought a Renault Scenic from a guy, and used car sale place in Shoreham, and you know, you buy these cars, you drive them around for a year, and then like you know, if I paid 7 grand for a car, you go to trade it in, and they'll offer you like 2.5 grand for it after a year. It's like, what? I paid 6 grand for this, 7 grand, and you only offer me 2.5 grand after a year. And it's like, you're having a bloody laugh. I mean, okay, it may not sound a lot of money, but 2.5 grand, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 4.5 grand depreciation in 1 year. So how long have you had your Jaguar for? 2022, and now it's only 40 grand. Now it's only worth 22. That's terrible, isn't it? I remember the DS with the R4 card where you just install all your games for free. Biggest problem with the Nintendo DS is the batteries are poor and they eventually crash when they are supposed to have half charge. My kids had hundreds of games on R4 cards. That's a blast. I don't remember the R4 cards. I don't think I got one of them. But then I've never owned one. Maybe my grandchildren did. I'll have to ask them. Anyway, we're talking a load of talking any old garbage on here, aren't we, to keep the live going? Well, years ago I used to compute piracy was a big thing, wasn't it? People used to copy computer games, and there was various software you could use to copy the games, and everyone was doing it, weren't they? Floppy disks, cassettes, even CDs. You used to get the R4 cards from the Looky Men. Where was that? In Tenerife? Well, I obviously wasn't going to Tenerife when they were selling the R4 cards then. I don't remember that. I don't remember a Looky Man selling an R4 card, so that's obviously quite a long time ago. I did it up to the Nintendo Wii U. Okay. Yeah, I've got a Wii somewhere. Hardly ever go on it. They've got like a fitness. They've got a fitness game on it, haven't they? The Wii. I remember playing that, and I can't remember what other game I played on it. I only had about 2 or 3 games on it. Never really liked the Wii. Don't know why I've kept it. I should have got rid of it, but there you go. I remember you used to be able to get the weather on the Wii, didn't you? You used to you could go on the internet on it, couldn't you? And you could get like the weather on it. You've hacked loads of Wii consoles, Steve 8 says. Mike and the young stud, hello. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've never really got into hacking computers and getting all the free games and all that stuff and chipping them and all that. I remember seeing a couple that had been chipped, but I never got involved in that. I probably didn't. I didn't get educated how to do it. If someone showed me how to hack them, I would have done it, but I didn't get shown. So if you don't get taught the knowledge, then you're not going to do it, are you? How am I tonight? I'm good, thank you. We're just having a very late chat. It's 11:45. I'll probably end it this live soon. We're just talking about computers and old computers and cars and motorbikes and anything really. If you've got something to talk about, let us know. We can talk about it if you want. The best ever Mario Kart was Double Dash on the GameCube. Double Dash. I don't think I know that one. I haven't played that one, Steve H. Is that a good game, is it? Double Dash. What's it about then, the Double Dash one, Steve H? Angry Vito says, am I the only one old enough to remember Atari and Daley Thompson Decathlon? Daley Thompson Decathlon. Oh yeah, I remember the Daley Thompson Decathlon on the Spectrum. Was it the Spectrum or... Yeah, it was the Spectrum, wasn't it? That was it. That was when you had the joystick and you had to go like this. It's like you're having a shuffle. Do you remember that? You had the blimmin' joystick on the computer desk and you're going... You're doing the 100-meter dash. You're going... And it's like your bloody hands are going to break. Oh, that was hilarious. Atari, I remember Defender on the Atari. With that spaceship going along the moon or whatever it was. All the different colour lights when it exploded. Space Invaders. Oh dear. Double Dash. You had 2 characters and could swap drivers plus double weapons. Okay. Mike the young stud. First computer he got was a Commodore 64. Throwing the joystick and hitting the one button to jump. That was it. the pole vault. Oh dear, that 100-meter one. The 100-meter race was the worst one on the ZX Spectrum. I can still visualize that now, playing that now. The amount of joysticks I broke, that was unbelievable. Maybe I'll, like you said earlier, maybe I should rig one up sometime and we do a live playing the game with that joystick, and you'll see me going mental trying to get the Daley Thompson to run down the track. And the only way to go faster is if you go like that, faster. Oh dear. They did get a lot of beating, them joysticks, didn't they? Oh dear. You had a Commodore VIC-20. Oh my God. That was a basic computer, wasn't it? I think I've got a VIC-20 somewhere, but it doesn't work. It's scrap. So I don't know. I don't know if these old computers can be fixed anymore, unless you can get another one. They're very rare now, aren't they? I mean, you used to go to car boots and people used to sell them, but they just seem to be getting rarer and rarer now. Not many people sell consoles. I think if they are selling them, you've got to get there first thing, haven't you? You've got to get to the car boot right at the beginning, because all the traders come along and they swipe all the deals, don't they, at the beginning? The cheat was to put your fingers either side of the joystick and go side to side. Put your fingers either side of the joystick. Don't quite know what you mean there, Graham. All I remember is you had to go left and right so hard you'd end up with an aching wrist, or your hand was knackered. The old game consoles are worth a lot, but old computers don't seem... Yeah, game consoles are worth a lot, but not the old computers. That's right, yeah. Yeah, I remember a friend of mine years ago, he had a Commodore PET. Who remembers a Commodore PET home computer? It was like a tiny little monitor, literally like that. It was literally like a little square, and it didn't have colour, it was just green. The screen was green, and then it had this lovely keyboard. Probably, I can't remember if it had a mouse or a joystick. Well, anyway, he had this Star Trek game, and I remember we were playing on it, Commodore PET, and that is going back years and years ago. That must have been in the 80s, the low 80s. Can you do a Vulcan and put the joystick in the gap of your fingers, then go side to side? Oh, what? Oh, God, I remember that. The old, I can't even do that now. Yeah, it was like that, wasn't it? Oh, God, I can't do it now. No, I can't do it. No, my fingers are wonky. Like that, wasn't it? Yeah. That's it. Commodore 64 VIC-20 had the cassette player that matched the keyboard. That's it. Yeah, I never really got into Commodore 64 and VIC-20. I had a friend that had Commodore 64, and he had Ghostbusters on it, and Bruce Lee. Was it a Bruce Lee game? Like, remember those ones where you're kicking and punching stuff going along the screen? There was loads of games like that, weren't there? Where you're like going sideways on the screen, and you get all these things coming towards you, and you've got to punch them and kick them, and all the explosions, and they were the days, weren't they? All those punch games and kicking games and game cartridges in the back of the keyboard. Oh, I don't remember that on a Commodore 64. I don't remember that. Like I say, the first Commodore computer I bought really was the Commodore Amiga. I've got a couple of Amigas. I've always loved the Commodore Amiga. I've got a lot of games for the Amiga. Probably got about 200 games for the Amiga. Haven't had it going for a while. I'll have to. Maybe we could do that. Do some games nights lives where we pick a computer, like say an Amiga or a Spectrum or whatever, a game console. We could get an old PS1 out one night, a PS2, PS3. Get an old GameCube, or my daughter has got the Nintendo, the old Nintendo one with the where you put the game cartridges in. I can't remember what you call it now. What do you call it now? I can't remember. So yeah, I'm sure we could do that. I used to like on the Amiga they had this airport game where you had to was it an airport? Yeah, there was a game where you had to run an airport, where you had to control the whole airport. That was addictive. And then they brought out this other one called where you had to run an airline, and that was quite good as well. And all sorts of games, shoot 'em ups, all sorts of games, weren't there? Loads of them. I think we should do that. Nintendo 64, that's it. Nintendo 64. Yeah, I'll have to see if my daughter's still got the Nintendo 64. I hope she hasn't sold it. I'll have to ask her. I think she had about 20 odd games for it. 20, 30 games. I'll have to find out. I was speaking to a guy today actually. He who fitted the internet in my house, and he said, oh, he likes the old Nintendo 64s and GameCubes and all that sort of stuff. Did anyone play Uridium? Uridium, the name rings a bell. I can't remember the game though. No. Super Nintendo and original Nintendo had cartridges as well. Yeah, Super Nintendo, that rings a bell. It might have even been a Super Nintendo, Steve H. Can't remember now. Yeah. I mean, these are game consoles that I didn't really catch on with. I was a Commodore Amiga man, and Commodore Amiga was a very enjoyable computer to play games on. And after the Commodore Amiga, I got PS1 and a PS2 and PS3 and PS4. And I had an Xbox. I've never really been into Xboxes. I've got the old Xbox One, is it? The Xbox One, the original one. Got some of them. Yeah. Come to Pakistan, Harris Khan. What could we do in Pakistan, Harris Khan? I'm a Sony gamer, yeah, that's it. Love the old NES with Duck Hunt. Eat curry. Yeah, well, we can have curries in England. We don't need to go to Pakistan or have them, do we? Steve H has got the original Xbox. Got every game on it. Every game? Blimey, how many games has he got then, Steve? Surely you can't have every game. Oh, I know another console I got that I used to play. I can't remember the bloody name of it now though. It's like a bluey colour, blue and grey. What was it called now? You're gonna have to help me here, guys. It was like a blue and grey colour. It was the games are in a disc. Crazy Taxi I used to play on it. Crazy Taxi. Who remembers that? Crazy. Going down the hill in that taxi and picking people up. What a crazy game that was. What's it bloody called? Can you help me, guys? What was it called? A Dreamcast. That's it. A Dreamcast. Well done, Scouse and Proud. Yes, the Dreamcast. That was a good console, wasn't it? I've got House of the Dead. Who's got House of the Dead? I've got the gun, and you have to shoot all the zombies. House of the Dead. That is such a brilliant game. Brilliant game. House of the Dead. Oh dear. I think we're gonna have to do some lives with these old. Yeah, it was a Sega game console. You're right. Sega Dreamcast. That's it. I've still kept mine. I haven't got rid of it. No, I never parted with it. I said, you know what? I'm not getting rid of this game console, and I never did. And when the Dreamcast died, because it died, didn't it? I was going around all the game shops and buying all the pre-owned games that I hadn't got. I built up a collection. Virtual Tennis was one of my favourites. The tennis game. Crazy Taxi. And I've got quite a few games, but I can't remember the names right now. But yeah, we'll have to we'll do some live streams, some game console nights, or computer game nights, and we'll play some of the games, shall we? Angry Velo's got a Sega Mega Drive. Oh yeah, the old Sega Mega Drive. PC game Dungeon Keeper. See Kung Fu Kev. Can't find him live streaming anywhere, Danny McAniff says. So your oldest console you got is the Nintendo 64, Steve H. Okay. Right. Well, the oldest one I got is a ZX80 and a ZX81 and the Spectrum. The Spectrum was probably my oldest computer I play games on. I'm pretty sure I've got a Mega Drive somewhere, and I don't know. I'm gonna have to go and have a look in the loft. I've got stuff all stashed away in boxes. I'll have to start digging some stuff out and setting it up again. I'll tell you what, I could get some games out and show you them. They're really good. Some really good games I got. PS1 used to have quite a lot of good games. Yeah. They had was it GoldenEye? GoldenEye on the PS1, and they had loads of games, didn't they? Spy Ball or something. I think they had what was that computer game with the war games? Oh God, what was it called now? Oh, I can't think. No. Red Alert. There was Red Alert, wasn't there? A game. Red Alert with all the tanks and the all the soldiers, and you had to conquer the planet or whatever, the island. They were addictive games, war games. They were very, very popular in the 90s, the war games, and very addictive. Yes. You've got an idea for a game. It's called Night Strider. He goes around Tenerife asking bars and restaurants to turn their music off, then opens a bar and doesn't let people go live. Oh dear. Ye Are Kung Fu, I remember. Computer game. Bruce Lee. Oh, I think that was 1984, wasn't it? Bruce Lee. Game, computer game. That was like years ago. That's like 40 years ago. Bloody hell. Doesn't time fly? Yeah, 40 years, isn't it? This year. 1984. It's incredible, isn't it? Unbelievable. So what, 40 years ago I was 16 years old. 16 years old 40 years ago, yeah. Blimey. I just left school. That's it. I was just about to leave school. That was it. 1985 I left school. Yeah. God, that's going back a long, long time ago. Love Boat, can you see my comment? Yes. Right, anyway, I think we're going to call it a night now. So we've been live 3 hours. That's enough now. I've had enough now. So thanks for coming on tonight, guys. I enjoyed our little chat after the quiz, and getting a bit tired now, so it's time to retire. So we'll do a live another time in chat, and when I do these game nights, I'll try and set up a game console, and we can I'll get some games out and we can go through some of them. Yeah. All right. So thanks for watching, and take care, everyone, and see you another time. If you're new, to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Johnny Vlogger UK. It's free. Doesn't cost anything. Hit the bell so you get notified when I go live and bring the video out. And Angry Velo's got to go to work at 7. Oh, you better go to sleep now then. Get some sleep. Right, so night everyone. Take care. Thanks for coming on. See you next time. Probably Thursday will be my next live. Right, bye for now. Bye-bye everyone. Good night. Good morning. Cheerio.